Chief Dennis Lewis. You were chief at the time when you kicked out my dad. My Uncle Dad, I called him as a kid. I thought of him as my dad because my own dad wouldn't hold me because of an act he did to protect me. He killed a pedophile, but he couldn't hold me after that. So my Uncle Dad was my dad. I remember he'd always be like, "Hey, come here," but he'd always, no one would hold me. My mom wasn't there. But you were chief at the time, I believe, Dennis Lewis, when you made the decision to go and ban council resolution out your own uncle. Is that correct, brother? I've been away a while, doing work, studying. You were chief of the community. I made you chief. Did you know that, Dennis Lewis? Let me tell you the story, bro. While I was in university, I heard that selling votes was a criminal offense. I thought, what? I thought it was legal because in my reserve, they do it every election. When I was a young lad, 18, I believe, I wasn't allowed in the bar yet. I hung outside the bar like the drunk I was. And Peter Bill and his cronies, they would be sitting outside the bar holding a stack full of $20 bills. A case of beer was $20 back then. $20 a case of beer. Pull out 20 else and you come out with some magic juice. Hey, everybody all of a sudden were just full of magic, full of words. Just made you so expressive. You're like, oh, it just makes me just, oh, I just meet the ladies. Oh my. Without it, I can't meet the ladies. Right? Miss Stamina. Miss Stamina. And so these chief and council would just hand out 20s. And so I thought that was legal because nobody did it. The cops didn't stop it, right? I was like, well. And then in university, I found out that it was a criminal offense. I was like, what the fudge? What the fudge? I thought, really? And I thought, I'm going to make a change. I'm going to do something. So in university, I opened up another account and I said, I'm 16 years old from Pelican Lake, da 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 da. Didn't put my picture, just put the word Pelican Lake on there. Chatiguinyo wak. I kokom said about that, so when he come home, my mom would just say, oh, right? We didn't go visit much. My dad didn't like to go there. He's like, they're drunks. I don't like to go there because your parents are drunks. We went and visit there one time and Kokom was on the steps. We pulled up there and you just see she was verbally drunk. Just drunk. And us kids are just like, we've never seen that. My dad isolated us from that. He was a preacher. We were fucking more white than Indians because of my dad. Don't blame him. Don't blame him one bit. He was trying to protect us. He grew up in a home where rape was so common that even he thought it was normal. So, lo and behold, in university, someone said that's not normal. Buying votes is not normal. So I opened up that account and I started saying that it is a criminal offense to buy votes. And I said, there's RCMP. I went and said, you go and tell your story. I says, take pictures. I said, in video. I said, you go to the RCMP and you let them know, and there'll be a case there's open. And I made it sound like it was all just ready. And people were just like, holy fuck, who's this? I sounded so professional. I learned how to do that in university. Thank you, my white brother. And then after a while, people started saying, who the hell are you? Right? They'd message me and say, who are you? Where are you? Right? And after a while, people started talking, right, Peterbilt? And then I remember I was sitting there one time and there was these people from my reserve, Jordan, I think, and some other one, Ian. And I remember that they were looking at me and I had my account on, right? My Facebook one. Facebook, everybody had. If you didn't have Facebook, there was something wrong with you. But anyway, I had my second tab on. I would make a little comment, then I put it on mine, and I was casually playing, and they were watching, and I pretended I didn't see it, and they were just like, "No, it's not him, it's not him." And then they went and told their friends, "No, he says he has his own account, he's there," and then they ruled me out. I was like, "Oh fuck!" I planned it out. I planned it out to a T. And then I got a message from late Neil Thomas. He was my friend, my bro. He says, if I ever find out who you are, he says, I'll fucking kill you. I was like, huh. And that's how much politics means to the reserve. People die for it, for opening up their mouth, fighting for their family, for themselves, for their lives. I have people wanting to kill me now because I don't know how to shut up. Shut up! My mom would say, Kapametun. Like, shut your mouth. Because I was just a talkative kid and she was just like, Kapametun. She knew how to shut me up because my mom told me a lot of secrets. She just gave me a look to say, what I tell you, kid, is between us. Okay. Secrets. So then there's Lewis. Because of me, you got into power because Peterbilt could not go publicly sell his vote and he was scared that year. A lot of people were scared that year, weren't they? That was me who did that, Dennis. You're fucking welcome. You're welcome, Chief Dennis Lewis. I can't believe you helped the cops to put your own son in jail. I would never do that to my own son. Never! Never. Len Bear did that to his own son, too. Tried to beat up my dad, this guy, Len Bear. Tried to beat me up, too. My brother-in-law. Just pretty much beat the crap out of my sister, too, didn't you, bro? Psychologically abused her is what you did. I seen what you did at the house. Just destroyed my house. Fuck, I love you though, bro. You made a beautiful children. Thank you for those children. Dennis Lewis. I'm gonna make it a way that the people can sue the leaders for using band council resolution to hurt them. My mom, Sujil Lewis, should be able to sue you. Says you murdered my husband. You killed my husband. Their actions caused my dad to die. Chief Dennis Lewis. You're a murderer. You were the leader at the time in your council. You're that leader. Even though you'll say, well, the band administrator wrote it. He made me. There should be a way for the people to sue you, chief and council, for your actions for kicking us off the reserve. Soon I will be kicked off the reserve for opening up my mouth. My chief and council have been trying to kill me, and it's like, wow. Go ahead. My mom is gone. My dad is almost dead. They're trying to take my land, and I'm just standing up for myself. Dennis Lewis, I want to see you behind the jail cell for what you did to my dad. Tony Lewis. Late Tony Lewis. I'll avenge your death.